Hi guys, this is Scribbly again with another video. This one here will not be a review, or not exactly a review, it will be much more of a walkthrough through a product this time. What I have laying here in front of me is the Leuchtturm 1917 or 1917 B5 notebook/planner. The B5 format came out in the first half of this year, 2016 here, and the color that I have in my hand here is the army green color that came out. Is one of the newer Leuchtturm notebook colors together with a pink, and it came out end of 2015, beginning of 2016. So when Leuchtturm released the B5 in the beginning of this year, they released it as a notebook first, and now they have also released it as a planner/notebook. I won't really review the notebook and the paper and all that here, because I have about 2 or 3 months ago made another video about, I think it was a marine blue B5 dot grid notebook, in which I have compared this notebook size here to a couple of other Leuchtturm notebook sizes, and I have also done an in-depth demonstration on the paper's fountain pen friendliness, and the paper is really fountain pen friendly. It's like one of the best everyday notebooks, more upmarket everyday notebooks that are very, very usable for fountain pens. So I'm not going to do all those size comparisons and the paper demonstration again. As I said, I have already covered that. And so this video review that you see on YouTube or on my blog, you can go to my blog scribbly.org and go to the menu and the notebook section. This is where you will find the other Leuchtturm B5 Marine Blue review with the focus on ink friendliness of the paper and focus on all the different sizes and the size comparisons compared to other notebooks, if you're interested in that. But here I will just walk you through this Army Green B5 Monthly Planner 2017 with notebooks. So we'll have a look at that here first. So of course this is a soft cover, as all the B5 are soft covers. And it is a monthly planner. You always have a month on a double spread, and then you will have a notebook coming also after the monthly planners. So what do we have here? As said, monthly planner with notebook. It's a 16-month planner. Starting in November and then running for 16 months. Always, as said, a double page spread per month, followed by 78 numbered notebook pages with blank table of contents, as all the Leuchtturm notebooks have. However, this notebook, as far as I saw, is only available in ruled. So I wanted to use that notebook maybe for bullet journaling, or try it for bullet journaling. I will try that, and I'll have a sort of a summary coming upon that experience afterwards in a couple of months, because of course I need to try it for a while first. It's a notebook and a planner, so it could potentially solve the problem of future planning that you often have with bullet journaling. But then the problem is that it's only available in ruled, and for bullet journaling, dot grid is a bit better, or I like dot grid better and the flexibility of dot grid, but we'll see if that works. It's just a suggestion. You might want to try that notebook here for future planning, because actually you have a 16-month calendar before the notebook. So that might be a thought worth considering. Starting November 2016 all the way up through the end of February 2018, you have an overview of all those 3 years. You have a small project plan that we're going to have a look at. You have a spread with international public holidays, moon phases, if that's something of interest to you. Then you have 2 bookmarks, that the newer notebooks always have 2 bookmarks, one striped and one in notebook color in green here. The self-adhesive labels. The dimensions of B5 are 178 times 254 millimeters, and the expandable back pocket. So now we will have a look at the notebook itself. Upon opening, we get these small brochures that come with all the Leuchtturm notebooks, with a little bit of, you can stop the video here and read for yourself if you like to, with a little bit of company history, and yeah, a lot of information about different formats available and what kind of planners they have. There's of course other planners available by Leuchtturm and all that kind of stuff. Then you have this little thank you card here, which is also quite nice. And then, as all Leuchtturm notebooks, it starts with a space for your name and address. Then you have a first blank spread. Then when you open the notebook, the first page is a 2016 yearly overview spreading from January all the way down to December, with the weekends there and all that. Then, of course, you also have, since it runs across all those 3 years, you have the same for 2017 and 2018, which is a quite nice yearly overview. Then you have another yearly overview, which is a little bit more in-depth. You actually have a little bit of space to add a couple of information for each month. This is also where you have those moon phases based on GMT. They're also in that overview here. So that here is the spread for parts of the spread for 2017. And that's the continuing of 2017. Yeah, and the rest of 2017. It's basically, as I see right now, it's only 2017 because, of course, you have 3 months of 2016, 3 months of 2018, but like most of the calendar is 2017. So that monthly overview here is only for 2017. Now afterwards, you have the international holidays, you have the countries here, and you have the months here, and then the exact dates at which there is a holiday is in those boxes each that you can see here. Then if we turn the page again, we see up the project plan. Let's have a look at the project plan. It's essentially for each month like a small spread, lines in which you can sort of add or plan or evaluate like milestones, or whatever method you use for your project management. Mostly it's going to be goals, milestones, to-dos, or whatever, so you can actually track your to-dos or milestone success and postponing and all that. Hopefully not too much postponing here. And then actually the calendar or the planner starts with November 2016, and it's always for each month a double spread. Starts here with the first, and then line by line all the way down to the 30th. One thing that is really neat here is that, of course, the notebook pages here, the notebook pages, the line notebook are numbered and pretty, and you have room for writing the date here in this ruled notebook. Nice thing about that calendar is that on each daily entry you have a small box here you see that line here that separates a small box always. So that box you could use, or that's how it's supposed to be used, that you write a page number in here. So for example, on Sunday the 6th of November, I could write page number 27. So I can actually, if I want to expand a little bit on this daily entry here, I could actually link the planner and the notebook here through the page numbers, which again is a quite neat thing. And yeah, well, then you have December, and then now all those 16 months are running through with small monthly preview and calendars, and of course also the year, the month before. There's January, February, March, right? So all the months, November 2017, December, January, and February 2018. And then afterwards, after the planner, you have the table of contents, in which you can now actually track the contents of the notebook. And normally, I think the regular Leuchtturm notebooks have 3 or 4 pages of table of contents. That one here has only 2, because it's also only, how much was it? 78 pages of notebook. Yeah, and that is where you now have the ruled notebook as said with the date, and then starting here presumably with number 1. Yeah, all the way through to number 79. And then afterwards you still have, and that is nowhere announced on the website or whatever, but I find it's quite neat. You have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 or so blank pages. Yeah, 8 or so blank pages that you can use for sketching or whatever. So that paper here has no ruling. And then at the end of the notebook, of course, you have the quite large expandable back pocket that contains the stickers that you can use for archiving. So that's that with that little walkthrough, or it was quite a long walkthrough, but I hope it's useful for you so you can see the notebook really and the planner really in depth. The monthly planner 2017 with notebook. If you're interested in a size comparison to other notebooks and ink friendliness of the paper, go to scribbly.org, notebook section, and find the review of the other B5 in marine blue that I've done once. I hope that review was useful, or that walkthrough, and as always, I'll see you at the next review. Bye bye.